Good morning. I'm Janie Parrish with the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce, and today we are zooming into business with Wadsworth Fish's newest executive director, Melanie Rains. So good morning, Miss Melanie.
Good morning.
Oh, we're so glad to talk to you and find out all about you and Wadsworth Fish. So let's get started by letting us know, what exactly does Wadsworth Fish do?
Wadsworth Fish is actually a nonprofit that's been in Wadsworth for over 50 years. We are a 501c3 organization, and we provide emergency financial assistance to anyone who has a need. If you live in Wadsworth or Wadsworth Township, you can actually request help, whether it's emergency food assistance, help with a rent payment, or help with the utility bill. And then once we have some basic information from you, we can actually pay that bill on your behalf.
Wow, that's amazing. So there's so many wonderful nonprofits that serve our community. What makes Wadsworth Fish unique?
Well, there are a lot of great nonprofits here in the area. One thing that makes us unique is that we are all volunteers. That's myself included. We have a board of directors that every person represents a different church or a member of the community. And all of us are volunteers and we serve together.
Oh, I love that. Yes. So I want to know, why do you love what you do?
Oh gosh, I love what I do because I love people. I love listening to them and getting to know them. Each of us has a story that we carry around. And when you get to know other people, you kind of know if they have a need or if they're really good at something. So I also like connecting people, connecting them with jobs, maybe making a suggestion on a place where they can volunteer or serve. So I love listening and connecting with people.
So give us a little background on you, Melanie.
Well, my family and I have lived in Wadsworth since 2013. We do have 3 children here in Wadsworth City Schools. We live here in the community. And so for me, I love just kind of being here and not everyone knowing where I do things and what I do. Of course, now as the director, I'm learning to step up and really advocate for others in our community and connect and collaborate with other nonprofits.
Oh, I love that. Yes. So, and I love that you have a passion for Wadsworth Fish and helping people. So, boy, what a great combination that is. How can people find Wadsworth Fish?
Oh gosh, the best way to connect with us is by phone. Our phone line is 330-336-4300. We do have a website as well with a lot of additional resources, both in the community and church affiliations that are on there. That would be wadsworthfish.org. We do have a building that we are planting roots in. It's on the corner of North Pardee and College Street. There's no sign right now, but we're hoping to open up and have a big sign ready to go for the community to know where we're at. And that physical location is 150 College Street. A lot of people know it as Dr. Manning's old office.
And that's the truth. A lot of people do. Well, I can't even thank you and the volunteers at Wadsworth Fish for all that you do for our community. And when you get settled into that new building, we're going to have a big ribbon cutting so we can invite the community in and so they can get a glimpse of Wadsworth Fish firsthand.
Yes, that would be wonderful. Thank you.
We'll bring the big scissors and the ribbon. Okay. Thank you so much, Melanie Rains. We appreciate all that you do, and all you have. How many volunteers are there for Wadsworth Fish?
Well, I would say 20 to 25 right now. So if anyone's interested in learning more about us or ways to help their community, give us a call. We'd love to get you trained and have you as one of our volunteers.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Melanie, and we are so looking forward to seeing you around our community.
Thank you so much.
Good morning. I'm Janie Parrish with the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce, and you're zooming into business right downtown Wadsworth, where there's a new employee there at pH5 Salon, and her name is Regine Calhoun. So good morning, Regine.
Good morning.
Wow, we're excited to talk to you about what you're doing at pH5. So tell us about what you're doing.
I am an esthetician here at pH5, and my work is to focus on the beautification of the skin and helping people relax while getting a service. I provide a variety of facials, eyebrow waxing, brow tinting, lash extensions, and body waxing, and many other services that can be found while booking through the website.
Very nice. So tell us what's unique about your business.
I would say the uniqueness about the beauty industry, it's constantly growing with new services or new techniques. So it gives estheticians the opportunity to find what they love doing the most and perfecting it.
So what do you love doing the most?
Well, right now, I would say I like doing the facials and the lash extensions, but
Okay.
I'm pretty well versatile with everything that I provide on my booking services site.
Boy, and what is your booking service site?
So I can be found on the website www.ph5salon.com,
Okay.
and then you would click on schedule now, then select staff, then find my name, Regine Calhoun, and then you can book through there. If it's easier for others to make a phone call to the salon, the number is 234-217-9167.
Okay, so tell me, how do people become, I told you before, I have a hard time with this word for some reason. How do people become go ahead and say it.
An esthetician.
How do people do that?
So you go to school. I went through National Beauty College, and it took me 4 months to get finished with everything, but they just, teach you the importance of, sanitation. You do a little bit of anatomy, chemistry, and once you finish your hours at school, you schedule with state board and then take your test so you can become licensed.
And that's very important when you have those
Yes.
credentials. Yes.
Yes.
And why do you love what you do?
I love what I do because I truly enjoy making people happy and to feel good about their personal appearance. Also, this profession gives me the chance to journey with my clients and with their end results. So I get to see how I've helped their skin improve or how I help boost their self-esteem.
pH5 has a new owner. We've talked to Allison Steiner before, who has a
Yes.
bajillion ideas and has been doing a lot of redecorating and just adding a lot of services that people need. And so we really appreciate her being downtown too. That's always a bonus. And then when new businesses, well, pH5 had been there before with Mandy, and Mandy sold it to Allison, and who is hit the ground running with it, and that's for sure.
Yes.
So to announce that you're here at pH5, are you running any specials?
Yes, right now the special would be $10 off of a facial, and that will be going until the end of the month.
Oh boy, that sounds wonderful. How long is a facial? How long does that take?
It's about an hour process.
Holy smokes, an hour. That just sounds
Yes.
wonderful. Well, Regine, we want to welcome you to the Wadsworth area. We're so glad you landed at pH5. And I think you're going to bring a lot of beauty to Wadsworth. And so we really appreciate you being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Sure, and we'll be over to see you, especially with that nice special that you're running.
Absolutely. See you
Thank
soon.
you. Thanks, Regine. You're a doll, and that's the
Thank
truth.
you.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Good Good morning. I'm Janie Parrish with the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce, and you are zooming into business with Matt Snyder, the owner of High and Low Winery on Route 18. So good morning, Matt.
Good morning, Janie.
You know, some people might not know this, Matt, but you know what I'm going to say. Matt is my nephew, and I'm very proud of his accomplishments with High and Low Winery. So, and I thought this is just a great time to interview Matt. So I'm going to ask you these questions, and I'll try not to help you along.
I'll take all the help I can get, so please don't
Okay.
hold back.
Perfect. Okay. Well, first of all, Matt, tell us about High and Low Winery.
Okay, for those not familiar with us, as Janie just alluded to, we're located on Route 18. We've been in business, we're going on our 6th year now business. We're on family-owned land. I believe I'm 5th generation. It's about 30 acres, so very kind of idyllic, serene setting out back. Unlike some other wineries, we are open 7 days a week year-round. We're open for lunch and dinner. We have wine, obviously, beer, cocktails, so a fairly full drink menu, as well as a lot of great food choices, flatbreads, paninis, soup, salads, pita tacos, some wonderful decadent desserts. So just pretty much you can spend a whole day here, and people often do just kind of camp out and enjoy the day, or if they have a quick minute for lunch, that's more than welcome as well.
So what's unique about High and Low Winery?
This time of year in particular, it's the outdoor seating. You know, people see Route 18, they see, you know, kind of a busy, you know, trafficked highway, but the second you set foot out back, it's just wonderful seating out back. We have a deck, we have a patio, we have not one, but 2 balconies, we have a pavilion, and it all overlooks a little waterfall that runs down the back of it, and then a vineyard out back with a lawn as well. So just wonderful outdoor seating. You just kind of leave the world behind and your cares, and just really kind of enjoy. Hopefully that beautiful weather's right around the corner. You
know, I think one of my favorite evenings has been at your wedding 6 years ago. So are you booking weddings there other than your own?
Yeah, other than our own. We don't do a ton of weddings, but we do a lot of bridal and baby showers, just a lot of events. The pavilion I mentioned seats up to 50 people. So in the summer, we do a lot of events for, like I said, a lot of bridal and wedding and baby showers, as well as retirement parties, graduation parties, you name it. And then we have indoor upstairs in our high taste room event space as well for a lot of private events. We do a handful of weddings, but it's most of our bread and butter is on the shower side.
Okay, and a great place to have a shower.
Great place, yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so tell us, why do you love what you do, Matt?
The people. My background was in an office, sat behind a desk, and with High and Low, it's great. I just get to be out, get out from behind everything. Just meet people from all walks of life. Everyone from the guests to vendors, contractors, winemakers. Everyone just has a different story to tell, and especially during the pandemic, it's just been wonderful to see everyone kind of come together, and hopefully we support them a little bit. They support us, and it's been a very fulfilling journey so far.
Now, I know you have live music.
We do. So starting on May 1st, every Saturday from 2 to 5, we'll have live music, outdoor weather permitting. Because of the pandemic, we turtled up a little bit with some of that stuff. Yoga will be resuming in May as well. Music trivia will be every other Thursday. So a lot of our events are going to be starting back up on a regular basis starting in May.
You are too fun. Is that wine?
This is Kool-Aid, by the way. So
oh, okay.
When you operate a winery, everything you drink should be in a wine glass, is how we feel about it.
There you go. Yeah. And so are you starting, you said yoga, so will that be Saturday morning yoga with mimosas?
Yeah, we do Saturday. It's nice because we open at 11:30, well, every day, including Saturday, and then the yoga starts at 10:30. So you again, weather permitting, it's outdoors. We do have a backup if inclement weather, and yeah, it's a nice way to start your weekend and morning.
Oh, I tell you, High and Low Winery is one of my favorite places on this earth. And not just because you're my nephew, Matt, but I mean, well, that does help too.
It does help, right?
It does, but it's just so wonderful to be there and you just don't even know where you're at.
Right.
the
We like to
most
say it's
part.
the happiest place between Medina and Montrose. So,
There you go. Now, how can people find you other
well,
than, no, you're on Route 18.
right, exactly. So we're at 588 Medina Road on Route 18. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and then our website is www.searchhighandlow.com. And then another place you'll be able to find us early summer is up in Lily as well. Lily, the neighborhood up in Cleveland. We're opening a second location early summer. So we're
Oh,
excited about that.
no wonder I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Matt, thank you you have really made a mark on that route between 18 and on 18 between Akron and Montrose and Medina. And I know it's just been you go by and everybody's happy there. You can tell it's happy from the outside.
That's right.
Yeah, and I did want to thank you for, I know this personally, is I wanted to thank you because during this pandemic, when things were shutting down and people were losing their jobs, even temporarily, you were able to figure things out, that you were able to not have to lay anybody off or let anybody go, and you were still able to maintain. So that says a lot about you and your business practices.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sure. So, okay, I think it's a lunchtime this week.
There
And
you go.
yeah, one of the best salads ever is at High and Low Winery.
Which one do you like?
I like the one, it's kind of like it has the Greek olives and the feta cheese. Yeah,
Yeah, the Mediterranean. Yep.
the
Yep.
Mediterranean. I couldn't think
There
of
you
that
go.
because your aunt's old. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Matt Snyder of High and Low Winery, thanks for visiting with I'll say your favorite aunt, but I know there's others too.
Oh, never.
Thank you, Matt.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you, Janie. Bye.
Good morning. I'm Janie Parrish with the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce, and today we are zooming into business with one of our favorites, Rod Loveless from Edward Jones. So good morning, Rod.
Good morning, Janie. How are you?
Good. Now, Rod, your family's been around for a long time in the financial business.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we moved to Wadsworth in 1984, and my dad was a financial advisor and my mom ran the office. So it was
Okay.
truly, started from the ground up by the two of them, which is fun and exciting. And today now, my brother and I run part of that business together. Although we're in different locations in Wadsworth, that's kind of the business model of Edward Jones. We're not competition, but we weren't able to stay together. That's kind of the cool thing about Edward Jones. It gives you a lot of flexibility, independence, autonomy. But yeah, since 1984, we've been doing it and it's been great. I mean, that's one of the beautiful things about probably what a lot of people find with family businesses is that I get to help people out with their finances that worked with my parents in the 80s and 90s, which is a lot of fun. They tell me stories that I would never get to hear otherwise. And so it adds a lot of depth to my job, because of that.
I'm in Lions with your dad, not that we've met for the past year, and I am sure there's a whole big old bunch of stories.
Right.
Okay, so tell us about Edward Jones.
Yeah, when I knew we were going to do this conversation, I looked into it because I knew we've been recognized for many years as a great place to work, really high client and customer satisfaction. And just in February of this year, Fortune magazine, who ranks the top 100 companies to work for annually, in 2020, we got number 7 out of.
Wow.
So that's great. And then they ranked us number 1 for financial services. In our industry, we're ranked number 1, and that's 2 years in a row. So as a great place to work. I believe if you have employees that are happy, they know they're at a good place, they're going to, as a person who's trying to figure out their finances and contact the right financial advisor for them, it's very important to understand that that financial advisor is happy with where they're at. And so, we've always ranked really high in great places to work. But on the client service side of it, Forrester came out in June of last year and ranked us #1 among financial services firm for customer client satisfaction. And that was the 5th year in a row that we were #1.
Oh my gosh.
So we really dominate our area of the financial services. And then when you break it down even further and you look at Ohio, we were ranked best employer in Ohio in March of this year already. So that, I believe, is of every company in Ohio. And this press release, which was March 12th, 21, Edward Jones ranked #1 on best employers in Ohio 2020 list. And we have 520 branches in Ohio. So we're a massive company trying to bring, our thing we've always said since I can remember, trying to bring Wall Street to Main Street. When we started doing that, it was more difficult when the technology really wasn't there in the 80s for my parents to do that. We had big satellite dishes on top of offices, pulling in that data in order to have these small offices. It was a unique business model. And so it's been life-changing for our family. And it's been just a pleasure to work for a company that really respects employees, takes serious how we treat our clients also.
I was going to ask you what is unique about your business, but I think we've learned that. Yeah. So your work environment has to be wonderful.
It is. If you like a small business, it is as good as it gets. When we hire people, on this, I wasn't sure if this would come up, but I think it's pretty cool too, because it's the first time I figured it out. Fortune in August of last year ranked us #2 overall for best workplaces for millennials. So if you're looking to start your own business, you have nothing out of the pocket. We have the best training programs. We front everything for you. We push you really hard to become profitable so that you start making money yourself. And it's a privately held firm. I'm a partner. So if you do well, I and my partnership will do well also. So we're hiring. It's a great opportunity if you want to run a small business. It's just a really great thing. Yeah.
Now, Rod, tell us, why do you love what you do? Because I can tell you love what you do.
Yeah, it's interesting because I worked for 10 years in this business before I came to Edward Jones, which, it took a little time for me to come back to Wadsworth after having grown up here. And I can tell you the one thing that I like and I saw last year, and it is still leveraging kind of the story of Edward Jones, is we focus on individual investors. We aren't necessarily great at the small business part of what we offer. We do offer 401ks and things like this, but we're really good at the individual investor. And what I love about the job is the opportunity to hear what people are trying to do with their lives financially. And it's a lot of fun, and it can be a lot of numbers, analytics, but it can be very creative. Everybody comes in here as an individual, a different individual looking for having different goals and pulling that goal out of them and then wrapping it all up, putting it together in a plan. And I tell everybody, I'm like, not everybody's a perfect fit for me. You'll kind of know it and I kind of know it. But if we decide to do this thing together, it's a 20-year relationship. It's not a transactional situation where you come in and then you never see me again. It's something that we build trust. And if we both feel the energy, the good energy that we can put up with each other for the next 20 years, then let's do it. And that's the best part of the job. And we are always evolving and moving towards how we can best serve that individual. And during the past year, during this pandemic, we as a company just flipped and turned everything in a situation where we took advantage of the current technologies and the current needs and did more and more and more so we could do and serve those individuals and help them reach their goals, even though they couldn't come in my office. You know, we put every piece of document that you could sign for e-signature, which we didn't really do much of before. Right now, everything is there. So I love that. I love that we're still really flexible. I love that the relationships and the people I get to work with are long-term and they're not transaction-based. Yeah.
Now, Rod, for Edward Jones, how can people find you?
Yeah, edwardjones.com. Yeah, you can put in our zip, put in Wadsworth. There are 3 offices here in Wadsworth. My brother has one and Greg Woolman has one in downtown Wadsworth. We're all great advisors. We're all very different. You know, you meet one and hey, if it doesn't work with me, Greg and Matt are great advisors too, and can help you out there.
Well, Rod, it's always a treat talking to you, but I love your passion for this business. That is awesome. So,
Thanks.
Rod, thanks for visiting with us this morning, and we're going to come see you at your beautiful office.
Yeah. Thanks, Janie. Thank you for everything you do for our community. I really appreciate it.
You are so welcome. Okay, we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Take care.